Good morning, dear student. Today we are just going to study the class 12th chemistry chapter number 1 solid state. We know that what is matter. We studied the matter in the last classes. Matter is the anything which occupy the space and having the mass is called matter. We know that we know about the matter, and after knowing them we classified the matter into the solid, liquid and gas. We also study about the solid, liquid, gas, property of solid and property of liquid and property of gases. Now we should just again define the property of solid, liquid and gases. Solid, liquid and gases. What is solid? The matter which are which have definite volume and a definite shape. The matter which have definite volume and a definite shape is called solid. Definite volume and a definite shape. We can say any example like chalk, duster, etc. etc. Now we are just classified here liquid. What is liquid? Anything or any matter which have definite volume but indefinite shape is called liquid. We know that if we put up liquid into the glass, the shape of liquid will be glass shaped, and if you put up that liquid into the other pot, that makes the shape of that pot. Similarly, we again say the example, that is water and oils, etc. etc. We know that gases, anything which have indefinite shape and infinite volume, that is called gases. We all know about that, but we are just deep study about the solid in this chapter. What is solid? Solid, we defined here that the matter which have definite volume and a definite shape, that is called solid. And this solid can classified into two category, that is crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Now what is crystalline solid? See here, if solid which have regular arrangement of their component, for a long range, that is called solid. And it has short melting point. If we cut it, then the is plane, and it have the property of anisotropy. And isotropy, what is this this property. How we can know about that? Now you can see here, if we process electricity in this way, we find that some restriction in the path of them, and similarly if we process the light in this way, we find some restriction. Now if we change the direction in this way, in this way, in this way, there is no restriction. Means this is the vary with a different direction. This is called anisotropic property of solid. Which properties varies? Inductive index of light and electricity passes the direction different way. So we find that crystalline solid have the anisotropic property, and we see in the amorphous solid, then we find this is the crystalline solid which have regular arrangement of their constituents for short range, but it varied after some distance, and this makes it have don't soft melting point, means range of temperature which needs to melt them, not softly. This is the range of temperature for their melting point. And if we cut it with the sharp tools, then we find that here is the plane, here is the plane, but here is rough surface. Means we can say that if we cut it with the sharp tools, we find that rough surface. So this is the another type of solid. If we say about the property of isotopes, means passing through the solid to the light is same, because it has restriction among every direction in the same amount. Sure, this is the isotropic. And the example of this solid is we can see here plastic, glass, rubber, etc. Again, we classify the crystalline solid into three categories: molecular, ionic, metallic, and